Ads are everywhere. It doesn't matter where you turn. It seems that as soon as you get out of bed, someone is trying to sell you something. When SVODs like Netflix and Disney Plus came on scene, consumers were thrilled to find a refuge from advertising. The formula was simple. Pay a monthly fee, keep the ads out, receive access to thousands of programs and movies. Easy. But in recent years, the traditional broadcast viewing model, ad-supported scheduled programming, has received a modern twist. Enter FAST, free ad-supported television, the fastest-growing video streaming segment in the US. FAST platforms such as Roku, Samsung TV Plus, and Pluto TV are all growing huge audiences. Audiences that are willing to sit through ads as long as it's free. So why are viewers returning to ad-supported, scheduled services?
There are three main drivers pushing FAST, the first of which simply comes down to saving money. Even before recent rises in inflation, streaming subscriptions slowed as SVOD services increased their fees. For example, after Netflix raised prices, growth stopped almost immediately. The service lost subscribers in the first half of 2022, something which is unheard of for the streaming giant. While growth has resumed, we can see that consumers are highly sensitive to price increases. In uncertain economic times, consumers find it harder to justify multiple streaming services. This means people are now making harder choices about their spending, and entertainment can be one of the first things to go. 20% of respondents to a survey from mid-2022 stated that inflation was already impacting their monthly budget. And this is where FAST has really been able to pick up users. The second driver is content. Stranger Things, for example, was cited by Netflix chairperson Reed Hastings as a major factor slowing subscriber losses in Q2 2022. The pull factor that flagship titles like Stranger Things and Ozark create is vital. It is most likely that many consumers will not abandon subscription services, but rather consolidate them into one or two of their favorites, with content playing a major role.
Paying customers are attracted to the newest movies and TV shows and expect to be able to watch what they want, when they want. But when it comes to live entertainment, news, and older licensed shows such as Friends, FAST has become the preferred option.
And that's where drivers 2 and 3 link, because our third driver is convenience. FAST relies on a completely different viewer experience than that of SVOD. The number of people viewing Netflix increases on weekends, because people have time to scroll through a huge catalog. Pluto TV, on the other hand, sees an increase in activity through the week, as people want to catch up on the news or just have an easy viewing experience after finishing work. This is known as the lean-back viewing experience. You just turn the screen on, turn to your favorite channel, and enjoy what is on.
And just like the traditional broadcast, this means scheduled programming will, from time to time, be interrupted by ads. For advertisers, FAST is an opportunity to reconnect with television audiences. But which groups are actually tuning in?
In many ways, the typical FAST viewer is an advertiser's dream. The typical FAST subscriber lives in a connected TV household. On a CTV, you can click a button on the remote, install the app, and the service is immediately part of your CTV's interface. There is also the option of plugging in devices like a streaming stick or Roku box, but either way, the typical viewer is tech-savvy. We also see around a 60-40 split between men and women, a large number of viewers between the ages of 35 and 54, and varying levels of education and employment status.
Knowledge of audience is an advantage for FAST advertisers. The ability to filter by household income, age, education, family status, and more brings major benefits.
Advertising on FAST gives the ability to serve relevant ads to viewers, greatly reducing wasted advertising spend. Instead of assuming who might be watching a certain program, advertisers can zoom in on slices of the audience. That has obvious advantages from a budget point of view. Instead of paying to reach everyone watching a certain program, you can pay to reach your ideal customer. Even if the cost per 1,000 viewers can be higher, that spend is far more efficient. More than half of marketers stated in a recent survey that this is the top reason for increasing CTV ad spend. CTV spending is constantly increasing and is forecast to reach a value of nearly $39 billion, although this is a fraction of what advertisers still invest in traditional TV. CTV ads are set to become an important part of the marketer's toolbox.
This isn't the first time SVODs have had to reckon with change. New competitors, advancing technology, and changing tastes have all forced companies to make adjustments. SVODs will need to convince consumers that entertainment has a place in the household budget.
At the most basic level, it comes down to value and demonstrating value. One of the main ways the big SVOD players do this is by focusing on the strength of their slate, the actual content lineup. If they can demonstrate their value to the viewer through major movie premieres, exclusive series, and must-watch content, then that of course makes a convincing argument. As for pricing, free services are the easiest solution for SVODs to retain and win back some of their lost consumers. But nothing in life is free, hence the ad-supported models. While SVOD providers are cracking down on password sharing, the ad-supported route can offer consumers less expensive entertainment plans. Netflix and Disney Plus are the most prominent examples launching ad-supported tiers to grow subscriber bases and diversify revenues. What's more, in March 2023, Netflix also aired the first live event to keep up with linear programming of FAST services.
In the dynamic entertainment landscape, it seems nothing is certain except change. How could FAST look in coming years?
FAST has grown rapidly in recent years, and the signs suggest this will continue. Forecasts indicate that revenues could reach over $6 billion by 2025. Niche and genre channels in particular have high growth potentials, so we can expect to see a focus in this area in the coming years. It is likely that we will see more fusion of on-demand and linear streaming on one hand, and subscription-based and ad-supported services on the other. For SVOD, this could mean live events such as sports or concerts, and further reliance on lower-priced ad-supported subscriptions. In general, services will provide more flexible monetization models, which are the future of the video streaming market, so-called hybrid models. Subscribers can easily choose which could fit their needs and wallets, and they can easily switch.
The future of FAST is bright. To find out more about this exciting market, visit Statista.com and download your copy of Going Fast: The Return of Linear TV today.